Hello and welcome. I am Scrapperlock, and this is City of Heroes with our level 32 mutation Stalker Tiger Shrike, who has 1.659 million experience, 355,000 to go to get to level 33. We have 50 million influence after having gotten all of our single origin enhancements, and I decided to do some more alignment missions before we move on. Mostly because we need to get ourselves up to max here with Vigilante. Not sure what's going on with the public fame. I guess it fades after a while because we're back down to 0 sockets full. Sort of weird, but it doesn't really matter to me. So we're going to be doing Vigilante. We now have a wanted poster. The Longbow want us. So our choice is to clear our name or to confront the Longbow. So we're going to confront the Longbow and go to their base and probably beat some of them up. Don't really like fighting Longbow because they are kind of Miss Liberty's buddies. That's like her group, and I like Miss Liberty, but this character is a bit of a ruffian. She's heroic, but not a goody two-shoes. And so, let's see, where are we going here? This way? Over there. Okay. And that's where we're going. Okay. And so we're going to go in here and beat them into clearing our name, I guess. So interestingly enough, this server, Rebirth, was down for, about 8 hours, and I couldn't play on this character, so I went back to Silver Phoenix, who I haven't played in almost a week, and I just started playing her. She was actually fighting Longbow too because of the story arc she was on. Didn't really like doing that with her either. And now this thing will hit Shockwave a lot more because we have accuracy on it, although we're still missing 2 in a row. Always got to be 2 in a row. And so so I'm playing Silver Phoenix right now. She's level 50. She's got all of her incarnate powers 3rd tier. She's got her full tray of inspirations and everything, and she's on +2 times 2, so she's a little higher than we are. We're just +2 times 1, right? Just one of us. Although I don't know, those missions were only giving me 3 minions per spawn, so I don't know what the story is with that. So we had a lot of +2s and +3s. We had a lot of bosses. Silver Phoenix was a kicking butt and taking names, guys. I thought this character was pretty powerful. The speed with which Silver Phoenix can go through enemies is just unreal. She is amazing, and I'm really even happier with her build now that I've been playing another character for a while than I was before. And this character is good, but she's certainly not up to Silver Phoenix's level yet. And of course she shouldn't be. She's only level 32. We don't have enhancement sets on her. We need to defeat a doppelganger. Who's shooting me? Oh, a special ops person. So you think you are good at stealth? I'm sorry, you have no idea. That is being good at stealth. And now build-up is going to recharge every 36 seconds. Faster than that if we go for... oh, she must have placated me because I lost target on her. That's interesting. It will recharge faster than that if we use Hasten. Let's do an AoE and hit them both. There we go. That's cool. I like that. It's going to be awesome once we have it fully enhanced. Missed. Missed twice. But we hit that time. And that time. So yeah, I hadn't really played that much with Silver Phoenix in a few days, maybe a week. And I was really happy with the way she played. Of course, having a lot of incarnate powers helps. Although I hardly use any of them. There's an AoE that I love, and I'll probably get it for this character as well, because this character, like Silver Phoenix, needs more area effects. Wow. doing a lot of damage to me. But one thing I missed with Silver Phoenix was having this like focus. She doesn't have the ranged attack, and her AOE isn't any sort of a range thing either. It's all of it is melee range, and I missed having that ability to do a little bit of a ranged attack when you need to. A couple of the longbow were like trying to fly away from me, and it would have been easier to just be able to pound them at range. So this is a pretty big base. I don't know where our doppelganger is. Okay, this is a tough room. I'm actually going to start in the back. And work our way forward. I just think it'll be easier to pick them apart that way. See, that one's in the air again, a ranged attack. Makes it a little easier. Although she came into me, so. There we go. Alright, so we took care of those guys. And now we're going to pull this one so that these guys don't aggro to me. So now what we really need to do is get these attack powers enhanced now that we have them all. Whoops. Hang on. Okay, there we go. That's what I want. That. And then bam. Okay. So now we should have no problem with these three. And I'm gonna assassinate the Spec Ops, partly for fun, just because I can, you know. And because they're like a weak version of us. They think they're good spies and stalkers, but we're better. See if we can AoE these two. Got them both. Of course, it would happen to be that the first time I'm actually able to do the shockwave, I'm fighting people with jetpacks who can't be knocked down, right? They get knocked back, but they don't actually fall to the ground. 99% of mobs will fall to the ground, right? But in this particular case, if you're hovering, if they have hover prevents you from being knocked down unless you have a minus fly to the ability, which we don't. So, right, you see they flip, but they don't actually get knocked down. And it's fine. I mean, that's just one of their abilities. That's the way hover works. I don't mind it. Just a little annoying that the one time I'm trying to, like, try out this power and see how it works, I'm fighting guys that are immune to its secondary effect, which is kind of annoying. Come on. Okay, so these guys are out. Now we gotta find our doppelganger, and I guess fight ourselves, which is not gonna be easy. Alright, let's see if we can find the doppelganger. We can fight our way back out if we need to. But this mission's getting a little bit long. Wow, look at this size of this mission. Well, the red cons might be fun. Let's try them. Now this guy will go down because he doesn't have a jetpack, see? Okay. This is just the reverse of the other side of the map, is it not? Interesting. And there's the doppelganger. Maybe. Alright, well, let's start over here. That might be a bit close. Well, I'll take a chance. I'm gonna back out now and make them come to me. Right, and the way to do that is break line of sight. They will come to you if you break line of sight. Right. They will try to, they will at least move, even if they're ranged, they will move to where they can see you. Right? So he didn't come right next to me, but he moved to where he could see me, and that drew him away from the boss. And now there are other guys on this side, so we're going to need to draw them away as well. And then break line of sight and get them to come to me. And it did not aggro the boss. Okay. Are you guys in a nice little cluster that I can AoE a couple of you? There we go. That AoE is going to be really fun once we get it enhanced. I missed, of course, right? Man, everybody's got lethal resistance. It's almost as bad as, it's maybe worse than smashing. It's only doing 75 damage, and its base damage is like 110. Right? 117. So that means they've got 17 plus 25, right? 42 out of 117 resistance. That is huge. It's like third, right? That's like a 33% resistance to lethal. And there, oh, is my doppelganger. So am I going to have to take them out and then fight a doppelganger? Alright, well, let's go ahead and help our defense a little bit. Make sure we hit. I'm going to take out the minion first. And then placate this person. And then build up. And then we should hide now. Alright, that's what we want. Oh wow, did she do damage to the person we're supposed to defeat? That's funny. And this should take her out. Okay, now we fight. Placate you. So that I can get an assassination off. I hate when it does that. I still don't know why. Try to knock her down. Wow, dull pain. Now, in the past, when I have fought myself, my doppelganger has not used dull pain. Oh, but she did this time. I was going to say, let's see if she does it. She's not going to have the inspirations. That's the one advantage we have over her. She's also not as smart as we are about using our powers. See, we keep her knocked down. And that takes care of her. Look at that. We defeated our own self, Took everything we had. I think that's a really cool battle. And this one did actually do the dull pain, I think it looked like. So, we went into the longbow base, intent on confronting them about these charges, but instead we were attacked by the longbow as they assumed we had escaped capture, but in reality they had a mechanical copy of me detained, which I handily defeated. The doppelganger had similar powers to your own and looked identical to you, however, I managed to clear my name after being able to explain the situation to authorities. And that gives us one token of fame, and we now have 4 vigilante alignment types. The Nemesis meme. So I found a laptop possibly belonging to whoever I just beat down. The internet browser is open on the laptop with the words Nemesis meme forums displayed at the top. It seems various people in Paragon go here to joke about everything is a Nemesis plot. So, one post catches our eye. Hey guys, I hope one of you can contact the proper authorities on this. Remember how I said that I was pretty sure the girl I was hitting on at work was a Nemesis automaton and you all laughed? Well, it turns out she is an automaton. I hacked her system earlier and found out the location of the warehouse where a bunch of them are made. I've got the link down below. The problem is, turns out most of my other coworkers are automatons too. I've got the entire office held hostage. Look, I know it's bad, but these are my final words to the world on a forum of all places, right? You guys need to get this info to a hero so they can take down that warehouse. So, we can either go save the guy or take out the warehouse. We're going to take out the warehouse because we're a vigilante. So he and his people are going to die, but we're going to take out the warehouse so nobody else dies. Alright, so I'm going to just go to OUROBOROS because it's easier. Go straight to TALOS Island because it lets you off right there. How are we doing on enhancements? We have a few. Oh, we have an accuracy enhancement. We can't use it because we can't upgrade anything right now. We are maxed out. We are at +3 on all of our enhancers. And so we'll just sell that, I guess. Because we're not going to need accuracy. The next slots I get are going to be endurance reduction and heal, I think, at level 33, which will be a while. I am loving this character, I have to say. It's not quite my martial arts super reflex scrapper. I do love that more. But I really am enjoying the Stalker. And the claws. I love claws. Claws is awesome, and regen is really cool too. Only thing I miss, as I've said before, is quick recovery from being a scrapper and regen scrapper. I loved quick recovery. I remember being really disappointed because my plan with my regen scrapper before ED was to 6-slot stamina and 6-slot quick recovery, which most people are like, you don't need to do. I'm like, dude, then I will never have to worry about endurance no matter what. But most people said if you 6-slot quick recovery, regardless of stamina, you don't have to worry about endurance no matter what anyway. I don't mind managing endurance a little bit. I don't want to be gasping after every battle and have to take a knee. And now we're going to be fighting Nemesis, which is really early. You normally don't fight Nemesis a lot at this level. So it'll be interesting to see how we do against +3 Nemesis. Especially if we end up with snipers. Well, that guy didn't notice us. So let's take a look here before we attack him. 708 XP per minion for Redcon Nemesis, and most of them are probably similar, so about 700. If you want to do some math, divide 307,520, let's do that, by 700. Hang on. Let me grab my calculator here. 307, 520. I actually did this for every level, up to like 40th level, I think. So divided by 708. You'd have to defeat 434 minions, which isn't all that much, to gain a level. If all you're doing is, like, say, street hunting. It was a lot more than that back during the launch version of Live. It was more like 4,000 at this level. It was a lot Because I remember like posting it and being mad, right? Like saying, you know, do you guys believe how many minions you would have to defeat to gain a level? 400 isn't that much, given that, you know, there must be, in a map this size, we're probably not going to defeat everybody, but in a map this size, you're probably looking at like a quarter of that. Depending on, you know, how many spawns there are, but in a map this size, there's probably 80, 90, 100 villains, right? Including some lieutenants. One thing we gotta watch out for, I believe the snipers, like the Richter drones, can see through our stealth, our hide. So, oh, flambeau. Interesting. We're gonna have to kill her. Part of me wouldn't mind. She does have a bit of a big mouth and can be a little annoying. I love that AoE. It is going to be so awesome when it's slotted. Shockwave. Surgeons. So Flambeau is a boss. And I didn't think to switch up my inspirations when I came in here. Let's hit that. You can't see me, honey. This is what I think of your fiery temper. Bam. Ouch. You do have a fiery temper. But you're a blaster, so you don't have any resistance to knockback or anything like that. And I'm going to placate you. And then hit you with Assassin's Claw. Clue found. We defeated an automaton of the vigilante Flambeau. I thought Flambeau was a hero, not a vigilante. And there's a bomb. So we gotta plant 3 bombs. So this is where the automatons are being made. We gotta plant 3 bombs. We definitely need to watch out for snipers, but I don't know if they're gonna have snipers in such a low level mission. I feel like the snipers only come in after like level 35. But we're definitely going to have to take out anybody who's anywhere near the glowies, because it will cause us to become visible. And these 3 guys are going to see me when I assassinate this guy, but that's fine. We do not need Awaken. Delete. So doing Placate that way, really all it does is just save you a little bit of a beating, right? They just can't hit you because they're placated, but if you notice, basically what happened is I placated him and he never touched me because I used my 2 knockback powers to keep him on his butt. Okay, so that's 1 bomb. Let's hide and look for the other bombs. Okay, so there's nothing there, so we gotta go deeper in. Oh. Polar Shift is fighting these guys? Huh. I hear another bomb. There's one. Well, we can probably grab this one without anybody seeing us. So the last bomb could be down that way too, no? Well, I don't know what we're doing with Polar Shift here. These must be the bodies of the automatons being made. We'll come back and get Polar Shift. I'd rather deactivate the bombs first. Some of these look like clockworks. So the Nemesis are making clockworks? That's weird. Miss Thistle. We're gonna fight these bosses, but let's... Okay, mission complete, but I want to fight the bosses. Where's Miss Thistle? There she is. By herself? Oh, well, yes, we will assassinate you. Ouch. I'm gonna grab instant healing on this because she's doing a lot of damage. Whoa. A lot of damage. Placate. I'll wait till we hide and then do an assassination. Yeah, we're gonna need some defense here. And I gotta be really quick on the heals. That the hit points way up because she's been able to take me almost all the way down in one shot. Yikes. That was pretty rough, but we took her out. I think that's good enough, guys. We'll stop here and head out. It's just a vigilante mission, so there's no need to like be in there for a really long time. So we got far enough away to activate the charges we placed, engulfed the automaton factory in flames. And that brings us to, oh, we got another tip. And that brings us to 5 points of vigilante. But that's close to half an hour, guys, so we're going to stop. I've got things to sell. And I'll be back with another episode in the near future. Until then, I am Scrapperlock, and this has been City of Heroes.